Hello everyone, my name is Aneta and I am Melbourne-based photographer and graphic designer working cross-disciplinary within the field of visual communication with a focus on Australian music industry. You maybe know me from just like random designs and whatnot and music photography from Instagram, but today I don't want to do a random design. I want to do my kind of like a process of editing an image. The gig image will be editing the Murlocs, which you might know, and if you don't know, you're missing out. I shot them back in February. Close counters were supporting them and I was working with them and had an opportunity to shoot Murlocs as well. I haven't edited those images at all. Like, I did close counters and I was like, oh, I need to edit Murlocs, and I haven't done it because I sometimes feel this pressure and I didn't think that the shots were really good, so I just didn't do it. But then once I came back on YouTube, I decided that it's something I want to do on YouTube, doing a video about it. So here we are today. If you will hear my housemates talking, just imagine that you're sitting next to me with a chair here, because both of my housemates are at home and they're cooking and talking and whatnot, which is totally fine. So yes, I already selected the images and these are those. I really like this one. Couple of shots of other band members. There were way more images that I selected, but I think I'm gonna focus on Ambrose because he is the frontman. I really love this image. I had a visual that's been in my head since beginning of February. I really want to kind of enlarge his eye in here and like separate it and put it somewhere here. I really love this image. I think it can be really nice and dark. I'm not sure how many images I will be able to go through. I usually edit them pretty quickly because designs take me some more time because I use images that are not mine and I try to like merge them into one and whatnot. And I'm not really sure what I want to do with these ones. Probably not a design, just regular, gig photography edit. Okay, so let's maybe start from this one. I feel like this one could be good. I'm going back to camera raw. I already had all my settings. I have heaps of presets which I'm probably gonna use because it's all gonna be edited in Photoshop either way. What? ISO is 500. That's not really bad. Like, that's not bad at all. But for some reason this looks very grainy. I'm gonna go for very high contrast and weird colors and shapes. I'm not necessarily worried about being able to see him as a recognizable person. I'm happy to keep him as like a shadow and figure. So let's just go with this. It's very similar to what it was before, just a little bit more purple pinkish. Alright, so select color and I'm literally doing everything I always do. Maybe let's remove the pinks, go for the green. I like how colors separate and you can like really see that. I feel like a lot of people try to merge it so it would be smooth. For me, it's the opposite. I want to see that it's like colors are breaking and not like merging together perfectly. So I'm going for like, but even though I feel like all colors can merge together perfectly. I've been using this one quite often. I think for a while I didn't know how to use this one properly, but with soft light and a little bit of adjustment, I feel like it works the best on most of the images because it's not like, it's really detailed and it merges within the image nicely. Another thing that I would usually do is to remove like chords and stuff. Here I could remove drums, but I feel like they give some balance because his head is in the middle, his body is not, and I kind of want something in here. I could move him, but his pants are really close. Well, if you don't know that it was there, you won't pay attention to it. It's not gonna look odd. So don't worry if it sometimes looks kind of unnatural and you're like, oh, like it's so visible, blah blah blah. It's really probably not, and it's visible to you because you know how it was before. No one else knows about it. Did it really do anything? Like, does it help? Yeah, maybe. Well, now, as we did that, let's try to remove the drums. Maybe better? Not sure if it's better, but maybe. Let's leave it like that. Okay, so after the threshold, let's put curves up here and make the blacks not blacks. And let's play the selective color again. Basically, all that I do is just like adding, instead of changing the previous adjustments, I rather add up more and change those already existing and just make layer on layer on layer, because that way it becomes more distorted and doesn't look as well flowing as it would if I would just like, you know, do it with one or two adjustments. So it's not your usual recommendation. Ooh, I really like science. Maybe green? Yeah, I think that works. I think that works really well. Oh, nice. I think that the red maybe is not working that good. I mean, it is, but I think that then his face gets like blurred out. Is there any other? Maybe I could put on this one. I think that's looking good and might be finished with this one. As you can see, it took me 12 minutes. I think that's pretty good. I don't take too much time with the images, otherwise I'll be sitting here forever. I think this one is really cool because it has very clear details of his face. It's not perfect, like he's moving, so it looks a little bit out of focus. This one is really cool, but I think I'll start with this one. So instantly, what I'm gonna do, I like the colors as they are now. Sorry, drummer again. I just don't like when there is heaps of things happening in a picture. I think that all that needs to happen is within the edit. Also, how would you say, unshameful plug? You can always follow me on Instagram. I'm back at it, posting. If you want to see more of my photography work or design, whenever I design, you can check my Instagram. Really, like, I'm really happy to be back because I haven't realized that, I mean, as much as I don't like Instagram and all the, you know, the addiction to social media, I really love the community, and it felt so good when I was back and everyone was like, oh my god, you know, she's back, you're back, like, how have you been? I don't like talking on Instagram, so I won't respond to you probably. Sorry, just want to share my work and do work. I've been in love with threshold. I think it's like such a cool effect, but also, if that happens to you, go to the image, to the camera raw, and go to this gradient and pull out the light in it, and then what you get is more detail. So, thing is that I made the adjustments first, and now I decided to change that up, and they basically did work for nothing. I should have waited. So let's do it again. How does that look? looks kind of fun. That's fine with me. I'm not trying to make it perfect, and I'm open to, you know, all the weird shapes and whatnot. Another thing, when I design, I'm way more like into walking rather than when I do image editing. I'm more focused on the image. It doesn't flow. I mean, it flows naturally to me, but I'm just focused. Like, I know what I'm doing. Design is kind of new to me. I started it only during the lockdown, and like, I can't really like explain to you with the design what I'm doing because I don't feel like pro. With photography, I feel like I'm a pro because I know what I'm doing and I know why I'm doing things, which I think makes me a professional. And I want to explain it to you. I want you to know how I do things. What I don't like about like these ones is that this grain is not as perfect. I mean, not as thin. It's really like visible when you zoom in. You're like, oh, like this looks way worse. What if we put the two next to each other? What I can do is, if I remove the curves and I make these normal, I merge them together, convert to a smart object, go to that smart object, and just do this. Now it's all like this. We can fix this one, maybe this one remove, so it wouldn't be like repetitive. But other than that, save, green. Now it doesn't look like it's been merged together. So that's the way to make grains a little bit more thin. Okay, so he's not in the middle. It's very obvious. I really like object to be in the center. Let's try hue and saturation. This looks kind of interesting. So I keep this in mind and then go to selective color and try to change his face color back to normal because, well, I don't want his face to be green. It can have green accents, but it's nice if it have normal color, you know? Yeah, no, I don't like it. He looks to me like, you know, these things that you put in the garden that are like to scare the crows and other birds. It looks like that. What if we go to Unsplash and try finding something that we could subtly merge within the image? Nope, it's not working. Could possibly work like this. Not sure if I like it. I don't think I do. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't think we have time for another image, but I'll do it anyways. It's always fun. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do it quickly. I knew what I wanted to do, so this time I'm taking brush because everything else here is black. And then we take a piece of his face. Maybe let's go for dark and go for levels. Let's get it very contrasty. I might even add another layer and remove this part. I think I want to change the colors now. Yes, and maybe adding some frames. I think that's it with this one too. What if we... wait. I'm thinking if there's any other object that I would like to do instead of this. I don't think so. I might not even want it. maybe I'm just gonna leave it like this. I don't want to do that eye. Yes, so that's it. That's how I edit my gig pictures, and let's take a look at what we have. Yeah, they're very similar, even if they're very different, but I mean, obviously they're gonna be similar. I've been editing them. Work processes are pretty simple. They're not very super advanced. Sometimes they are. Depends on the gig, depends on everything. Yeah, that's it for today. It's been a really short video. I'm going to work in an hour and a half. Like, it's Wednesday. I'm publishing it tomorrow, so I need to edit tomorrow, and I have other work to do. Just been busy, but I really wanted to do it. Let me know if you prefer me editing this, or prefer design, or you want a mixture of both. I think that when I'm doing work, like actual client that I have to send pictures, I can't edit and talk, I mean, because it's like a little bit, I need to focus and I need to listen to music. I need to do a good job rather than record a video of doing a mediocre job. I'm not saying that these pictures are not good, but maybe I would have done better without you. Maybe I would have been, but I didn't, so these are as good as they can get. And I'm probably gonna finish editing the other ones, and you can check them out without the video. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel. I'm about to hit 200 subscribers. It's really funny to be like so excited about it, because other people will be like, oh my god, I'm 200,000 subscribers. I couldn't believe that so many of you would, like, you know, listen to me. That's how I feel. I'm like, there's 200 people. And yes, I don't think I have anything else to say today, but stay funky, stay punky, be punky, and catch you next Thursday. And yeah, oh my god, like sometimes I just not ready to talk. I had so many things to say, but that's it. Bye!